Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky III. I am the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and in the last episode we explored the Black Ark a little bit, and after that I equipped Josette Capua to take with me. Of course I'll switch her for Ren again once I am through the first... Oh no, I need item drops. Experience gain and Zephyr gain is tempting as well. But item drops though. Item drops, man. Speed minus. I have Josette with us. We can go all out experience gain. We're gonna go to the 6th plane and we're gonna continue on the Ark. I already completely looted the first place as well. There's these archasms we fight. I wanted to heal Kevin, but Kevin is gonna level up in like 2 minutes, so it would be a waste to do that. There's these giant archasms, and they're very, very lootable or very, very fightable because they have great drops and they're very easy to beat. Because if I were to just do one of these, Gorgon Arrow, petrify this scrub, then I can just one-shot him at that point. Also, I will try and not plunder anything. Ooh, nice damage! Look at you. He dropped something anyways.
Not done yet.
I would appreciate another kitty suit, another ninja garb, but I will not be so lucky. I do not have high hopes for Josette getting any good drop, by the way. She never does. Good drops are a rarity. Yep, I think Kevin just leveled up. I think Kevin just leveled up a second ago. I should have tagged the other guy. Okay, let's see. Plunder drops us nothing if I don't step up. Kevin, why so fast? Because of the kitty suit, I know. What would you plunder? Probably a tier item. Would have been surprised if it were any different.
We're good to go.
Alright. I will fight as many of these as possible. I mean, if you find it to be annoying, I won't tell. You can always skip that. You can always do that, but I find this to be very, very fun to do. So many buffs. Can't even do a single stone hammer. How long does that take? I could have also equipped the happiness stone, but I really don't need any Zephyr right now. In terms of Zephyr, I am gorgeous. My situation is great.
Not bad.
You are here. Let's go to the 2nd floor. It's not voice controlled anymore. Aw. I am there. Those 2 paths are probably going to be blocked. Elevator to hangar. Here's the brig. Those red things are probably going to be blocked off this time. Oh, it doesn't matter. That was still preemptive? Okay. Okay. Why would I do that? There's an ass breaker already. Even though I literally just used dual strike. Those belts are so ridiculous. Gladiator gear. It's so good. Okay, those are the level ups I want to see. I will hug the right. The gate is firmly locked. Oh. Here too? Only those who have struggled through countless battles are worthy of entering here. Upon finishing the 400th battle will this door open. Ha! Ha! Good lord, it's been 5 minutes. Sure. Let's save it here. And then let's enter, because I don't know what's gonna happen. I've already fought 400 battles, huh? Look at me. Star Chamber. I shall grant to you memory fragment and my blessing. Report on the attack on Erebonia's Bracer Guilds. In the Zeptian calendar 1202, many of the branches of the Bracer Guild in Erebonia came under attack in quick succession. The perpetrators were an armed group, but all else about them was unknown, and the guild, along with all connected to it, in the nation, fell into a state of confusion. Before long, the Orbital Communications network in the capital was rife with calls and messages, and the situation grew increasingly grave. From Intelligence Division, 1st Subdivision, General Staff Office. At dawn yesterday, the capital's guild houses were completely destroyed by powerful explosives. According to the 2nd Subdivision's analysis, the explosives were likely set directly below those buildings in the city's underground waterways. Judging by explosives used and means employed, this was the work of professionals, currently working to confirm the locations of potentially dangerous persons within the country. From Intelligence Division 3rd Subdivision to Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision. A Jaeger member has been found among those suspected of entering the country illegally, confirmed to be responsible for logistics in the Jester Jaeger Corps. Keep an eye on other members of the same corps in the country. From Erebonian Bracer Guild to Liberalian Bracer Guild, Gransel Branch. At dawn today, the guild houses in Heimdallr came under attack. We are unable to contact the bracers charged with overseeing them. We request the aid of high-ranking bracers. This is urgent. We repeat, this is urgent. From Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office, the Bracer Guild here in Erebonia has sent a message to the guild's Gransel Branch. Judging by the content of the message, at least one high-ranking Bracer will be entering Erebonia in the coming days. We request they be pursued and put under strict surveillance upon arrival. Erebonia, man. 2 days after the assaults began, Cassius Bright, S-rank, arrived at the Imperial capital. He assumed the post of provisional representative of the Erebonian Guild. After doing so, he assessed the damage to the guilds and called for the bracers assigned to them, who had become scattered in the chaos, to reconvene outside the city. He also ordered a halt to all orbital communications to prevent interception by the enemy. By this point, guilds in 6 cities had been attacked, and the Bracer Guild in Erebonia was beginning to struggle to function. Branches that had not been attacked requested the army's protection. However, they seemed to be in no hurry to grant their support, making it clear that they could not be counted upon. Meanwhile, the provisional representative was able to estimate the rough location of the enemy supply base from their movements up to that point. And after choosing a small number of bracers who were familiar with the area, he sent them to try and find it. His reasoning for going with this approach was that he had concluded the enemy would have to build a supply base inside the country because of how strict Erebonia's borders controls were. It did not take long for his lose the battle but win the war strategy to produce results. From Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office, the bracer sent by Liberal's Guild is confirmed to be one Cassius Bright. Bright is an S-rank bracer whose file is in our subdivision. Whose file in our subdivision has him ranked as an L4 threat, the second highest level possible. He's also the man believed to have commanded the counter-offensive attack against the Imperial Army during the 100 Days War. May potentially pose a threat to national security, so he is being carefully watched. From Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office. Attempt to track CB failed. Cassius Bright. Current whereabouts are unknown. However, as requested by HQ, we have not raised the alert level and have left it as it stands. Several bracers are currently traveling aboard a train. We believe them to be taking part in some kind of operation. Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office. 6 bracers assaulted the Jaeger's base. The Jaegers inside the base were apprehended. We have identified them to be members of the Jester Jaeger Corps. The discovery of the enemy's base revealed that it was a Jaeger Corps known as the Jesters who was behind the attacks. After this, however, the Jaegers' movement became much more passive and the two sides entered a deadlock. The stalemate continued for roughly 2 months. During this time, the guild representative made contact with the Intelligence Division and began preparing for an operation that would ultimately allow him to bring the trouble to an end. From Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office. Cassius Bright has made contact with a member of our subdivision currently in the process of confirming. From Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office, the target Cassius Bright has proposed a joint operation, intending to meet him again at the specified date and time. Strategic analysis of the Bracer Guild attack, Intelligence Division 2nd Subdivision. What eventually broke the deadlock was a brilliant strategy devised by Cassius Bright. Having successfully made contact with a member of the Intelligence Division, he made them send a message to HQ in the hopes it would be intercepted by the enemy. What happened was exactly that. From the message, they were able to deduce the time and place the next meeting would be happening, and set about plotting his assassination. Exactly what Cassius Bright hoped would happen. During the meeting, Cassius Bright had also given said Intelligence Division member an encoded message. It contained detailed plans for an operation in which the Imperial Army would defeat the Jaegers after they had been lured out by false information. The General Staff Office chose to go ahead with a proposed plan, and after a joint operation with the Bracer Guild, the Jaegers who had gathered to assassinate Cassius Bright were surrounded and forced to surrender. Furthermore, the remnants of their forces who were in other bases were also defeated after the initial prisoners gave up their locations. Several months after the trouble began, Jester was completely dismantled. From Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office. Raising the threat level of Cassius Bright, S-rank bracer, effectively immediately. Henceforth, he will be regarded as an L5 threat. He poses a severe threat to national security and must be placed under strict surveillance if he ever enters the country again. From Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office, confirmed that the surveillance target left the country today. His departure was without incident, handing control over to the mission over to our foreign agencies. Transmission over. From GSO Special Investigative Department to His Excellency the Imperial Chancellor. We have also confirmed Cassius Bright's departure. We shall continue to pursue him, but he has not shown any suspicious behaviors to date. We have yet to confirm any interactions between him and the Minstrel. We'll continue to follow their movements. The Minstrel. Side story: Assault on the Imperial Guilds finished. Yacht armor and 10,000 Mira. We have now confirmed Cassius Bright is in fact a badass. Wait, we knew that before, didn't we? What are you? Strength plus 100, defense plus 1000, dexterity minus 50. You can't do that. Heavy battle armor used by first-rate Jaegers. Who has a ton of dexterity? You have a ton of dexterity. For additional strength? I mean, minus 50 dex, that's something that I have to compensate. And this is probably a good way of doing it. 100 extra damage is nice. Also, the defense is also very good. You have 82 dexterity. Your dexterity sucks. I'm not entirely sure the Jagd armor is really good. 100 strength is nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not superior. Alright. I did assume that that door was not gonna take a lot of time, that's why I immediately entered. Otherwise that would have been a 10-minute episode by itself. And I can't have that, you know that full well, don't you? I hope you do. Because to this point there have been very few episodes which were shorter than 20 minutes, with an average episode length of over 30 minutes, so yeah, you can't complain. There's no way. Alright, I'll pursue my usual strategy of hugging the right here, otherwise I'll just get lost. It's too big of an area to do a time optimization with the exploration here. So I'll just do this. It's a strategy that takes longer, but is very thorough, is what I was trying to say there. Okay. 100 additional strength are quite good. Cloak and dagger is not that impressive.
All right, what's next?
I saw that item drop. Well, reflective robe is not bad, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. What? What? Glorious Brig. Can I deactivate it? There's treasure. There's treasure! Why did this have to happen to me? If I could have just unraveled the mysteries of this world and reported them to Ouroboros, my promotion would have been guaranteed. This is all their fault. Of course it is. All of this is their fault. He's same old, same old. How in Idio's name did you end up captured here? You! How did you all get here? You came to laugh at me, didn't you? I bet you did. Sorry, but we totally forgot you were even here. So what? You got whisked here by the same way you ended up in the forest? As a matter of fact, yes. This appears to be another recreation of a real place, just like the capital was. As I was starting to take in my surroundings, I was surrounded by Vogels and knocked out by electric shocks. Then I woke up. When I woke up, I found myself here. Wow, must have been a blast. He seems pretty mentally drained. Hold on, Gilbert. If we mess with the panel over there, we should be able to disable this barrier and get the loot chests over on the right there. Not that I'm, terribly happy about seeing you. Forget it and leave me be. Even if by some miracle I manage to make it out of this world, I'll just end up as Lord Campanella's plaything again. As if a guy like me had any real shot at being promoted in Ouroboros. Why did I ever get my hopes up? Ugh. Poor guy's tripped up in a spiral of negativity. Ugh, just watching him annoys me. I swear. Get a hold of yourself, man! You're an adult, aren't you? Start acting like one. What? You might still be one of Ouroboros' lackeys, but that doesn't mean I can leave you to rot here in a cell. It's not how bracers do things. You're either gonna come with me, or you're free, or you're of your own free will, or I'm gonna have to drag you out here. Pick which one you want. So, there's that feisty girl I know and love. Okay, fine, fine. Get rid of this damn barrier and get me out of here, please. I'll do anything. Why didn't you just say that in the first place, you big dummy? As you wish. You really are a special thing, aren't you? Alrighty then, let's mess with that panel over there and get him out of here. Let's. Hey, game, please don't crash. Don't crash. Don't crash. Please. Where's my cursor? Guys, wait, I still have an option. Problem solving ability. It's right there. Oh, come on. I'm so clever, aren't I? The game is bugged to the point where I can't unlock these barriers with the gamepad, which is unfortunate. Okay, that's all I wanted to do. Anything in here? No. Anything in here? Yes. 5,000 Mira! This chest's interior was professionally decorated. How? To what point? What? How do you professionally decorate a chest's interior? Seal 2. I'll see you in court. You're not gonna change your minds after getting my hopes up, are you? Please, do something about this awful barrier. Alright. Not because I like you, but because of story bits. But because I like my viewer base. Very much. It's open! Haha, I'm free! I'm free! The goddess has not forsaken me after all. You wouldn't believe he was asking to be left alone a minute ago, would you? Bah, keep in mind that this hardly spells a victory over me, though. Ordinarily, I wouldn't feel compelled to thank my enemies, no matter what they did. But I'll make an exception just this once and give you this. I hope you appreciate it. Gilbert thrusts a security card into Kevin's hands. Hey, isn't this... This is one of those cards we got when we were in the real Glorious. That's the very latest Glorious security card. It's something I was given back in the real world before coming here, though, so who knows if it'll actually be of use to you. And that's not my problem. I bid you farewell. The next time we meet, we will once again be foes. Don't expect any mercy. Triple Y, what am I supposed to do? I feel like my brain just switched itself off to avoid having to process what just happened. To avoid having to process what just happened. He's a few crayons short on the whole box, isn't he? Despite what he said, Kevin, I think we may actually be able to use the security card here. Funny, I was thinking the same thing. If we pass anywhere it looks like we can use it, let's give it a whirl. Nice. Nice. Alright, continue to hug the right, otherwise I'll get lost. Ooh, look at you. EP Charge 2. Making changes from the Japanese script? How treacherous! Who did that? Celestial Bomb. When I was told I needed to lose weight, this was not what I had in mind. Lighter Plus. Anyone needs a storage chest? I charge cheap. What's a Lighter Plus have? Strength plus 50, movement minus 1. What? A good luck charm carried by hikers to combat the cold. Movement minus 1? Are you high? You give me a black gladiator belt in the last room and then you give me a lighter plus which has minus movement? Gold gem. Don't you know greed is one of the 7 deadly sins? Oh, I knew that. Kyria bomb. Gary was here. Ash is a loser. Wow. Pokemon. Insulating tape. Kya! You've seen the most secretive part of my body. It's so embarrassing. Kya! Kyria bomb. There was a treasure here. It's gone now. Tier all bomb. Well, an empty chest is good for sitting and resting. Come, sit down. Sit down and rest. Gladiator headband. That's the 3rd one. I mean, I almost got a full collection of those. I hope the next chest locks you up and throws away the key. Wow. These are mean. EP Charge 2. The Eternal Abyss mocks you. Bloody Slaughter. Oh, why was I born a wooden container? Tier all bomb. You think I could use the inner paint? You think I could use an inner paint job? Most likely, you could use an inner paint job. Hi, buddy boy. Don't give me a reflective robe. Don't you dare. Okay. Give me nothing instead. That's fine too. Okay. I'll skip the way to go. Because I don't want to go over there yet. We'll see where this leads us. I fought you before. Ooh, so much walking. Here. Is this what I think it is? Yes, it is. Okay, so we have to skip one way to go, like one right to take now. I'll skip this one. Lebensborn. We already know what that does. If you're going to take all that out, at least you could do... The least you could do is take care of the dust, too. No. I'm not a maid. Lebensborn does... Prevents petrification. Deathblow is a small vial of holy water from Arteria. Famous as a charm. Well, I only have 2 accessory slots, so... Thing is, I don't care much. Let's skip this one too. Uh-oh. I think I'm on... So instead of taking this right, I'll skip this one. Get here. Okay. Emerald Gem. Have you met my cousin Chester? Last I heard, he was living a few dungeons over. I'm getting emails. I hope you can't see that, because Windows 10 does some pop-ups. Hi. Is that a loop? That's a loop. And that's back to... Okay, okay. It's getting difficult. It's getting challenging. I think I might be through, but I wouldn't know. Skip that one. That's don't want to go there. I think I might be through. Let's look at the map again. I'll turns out my system isn't perfect, but it was quite large. I couldn't keep track anymore. We went up those staircases all the time. I was in the 2 rooms right there with a bunch of chests, and I saw the 2 rooms on the side of there. There were no chests just scattered along. We were in the brig. We were everywhere. So I'll head over to the way to go. Do 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 do. This was definitely my intention. Buddy. I don't want to talk about it. Wanted to use Hurricane, but then I had something block my thought process. No death blows. You better take care of that mirror. What do you do? Since it doesn't have impede, I don't care. Otherwise, I would have been slightly annoyed. Nice.
All right, what's next?
Insulating tape. Okay, we can continue onwards. Hi, Mr. McDude. Don't turn your back to me. Or on me. I guess it really doesn't matter. Again, no death blow. I am surprised. I don't know what.
That's that. Let's move out.
Maybe a kitty suit for me? Teasing me, aren't ya? Alright, before we continue, I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, we did plenty in this episode. Honestly, you can't complain. It's episode 92, actually. So, let's erase the 93 save, otherwise I'll get confused. And it is, in fact, 10:40 in the morning. Alright, hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I'll see you next time. Until then, bye-bye.